So, for some reason that seems a little ironic, despite being on lockdown and really having little that I need to do, one will seem that my videos will be uploaded on a much more consistent basis, but in regards to my video game review or LPs, they're not. So I'm going to be trying to upload one, and I probably shouldn't be talking when my head's not in the view. I find because I'm partially deaf, I have to sort of read people's lips as they speak, so I'll attempt to repeat myself. This, because I'm not uploading as consistently, despite having very little official reason not to, I'm just being distracted with things I'm doing on lockdown. I'm gonna try and upload one today, or at least record it, and due to the rendering process, probably upload it tomorrow. But I'm going to be doing one, if not two, let's try videos. And the first one is going to be the Pop Shop Black Cherry. Now, oh, never mind, it is a twist off. I believe this is cane sugar and not high fructose corn syrup. Carbonated water, cane sugar, yep. I find my initial disgust with cherry is significantly less since I've been doing these let's tries and doing cherry. And this does smell good. It's just that's the one experience I had with Hobbit Sweet, which is a vanilla cherry bulk pipe tobacco that I got from for Noggets. I did not get the original Tewksbury version. I found it had such a medicinal cough syrup flavor to it that I was just completely disgusted and gave almost the entire pound away to a pipe smoking brother of mine, not a actual brother, but you know, a pipe smoking member of the community. I did it on a raffle in a social media forum that I belong to, because that forum is specifically Canadian, and the person who won the raffle happens to be, relatively speaking, local. He wasn't living near me at the time. In fact, I think I'm living slightly closer to him now than I was currently at the time. But I actually delivered it to his door in person. I believe I left it. I don't think anybody was home, and it seems kind of rude. Knock, ring, knock, knock, ding, ding. Here's your tobacco. Like, I don't want to come in and visit, and because that seems rather presumptuous, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do it personally, nor did I want him to feel the necessity to do it. So, this is rather pleasant smelling. It's hard to tell the carbonation from the aroma, but I'm thinking it's not that heavily carbonated. I'm hoping it's not like the Jones, which was a little too harshly carbonated for my premium soda liking. I legitimately like this. And according to the um back, it mentions Beverage World Incorporated, Stony Creek, Ontario, and it gives the area code. Now, I don't think it's Stony Creek. I think it's just west of the border of Stony Creek, but I know there's a Coca-Cola. I don't necessarily think it's a factory. I think it's more of a distribution depot or warehouse, but I know there's a Coca-Cola industrial facility. Actually, not that far walking distance from where I live. But this says Stony Creek, so I'm curious. Is this made in Stony Creek? Pretty much kind of the same city I live in, like not part of Hamilton, but the Hamilton area includes Stony Creek. Now, is this produced there, distributed there, or is that just happen to be where their headquarters are? Unfortunately, they don't make diet options, and I'm a type 1 diabetic, but I mean, I do adjust my insulin accordingly. Bit odd why I burped, I didn't feel it coming till it came out, obviously. It's not necessarily smooth, which is something I associate with Stewart's. Though in the soda's defense, it's been hell. Possibly, it's been quite some time since I've last had a Stewart's. I was living in Oshawa at the time. The place I usually get it will have made it close to a decade ago, give or take, probably a little less, but I mean, I probably had some beforehand, but I was definitely living in Oshawa the last I had a Stewart's, which will have been at least 5, probably more years ago. This is refreshing. Ironically, I wish it had more of a black cherry flavor to it, which is bizarre. What flavor there is pleasant, but it's oddly not bold enough, considering this is usually a flavor I don't like. But then again, I think I'm starting to get won over by cherry because I've been doing a lot of baking on lockdown too, which is probably one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading so regularly now that I consider it. And I've been baking a lot, like the last few times I've baked with cherries. Obviously not fresh, like cherry jam. I usually make my own jam when I make something like a Danish, but decided to cheat But this is surprisingly good. And it's gone now. I tend to drink my fluids on a significantly faster rate than most people do. The only reason I know this is people always ask why you finish that fast, and I'm just going, I finish it the normal rate I finish it. But anyways, rating. Bear in mind that I'm going to be taking the surprise factor out of the equation, the fact that I actually like the black cherry cola. Solid 70. Definitely worth trying. Did this come with a receipt? Did I pick up the receipt? No, I left it at the store, but from what I remember, and from what I remember from both the change back and the very tiny sticker pricing they had beneath these, it was well under $2 a bottle. I think it was $1.67, which would have worked out with tax to. Well, let me put it to you this way: you're paying you're paying less than you would for a regular bottle of Cola or Coca-Cola or Pepsi. This actually costs less than like 7-Up Cola, Mountain Dew, and it's 355 milliliters, so you're getting the same amount of soda for a lot less than you would a plastic cane or plastic corn syrup equivalent. Which probably makes it a budget brand now that I think of it, but I don't really judge. It's a premium product for a budget price. Let me put it to you that way. Anyways, once I end this, I will upload it and create the next video. Take care, everybody, and bye.